Hello, this is Sierra and welcome to another video. Today we're doing another video instead of Hermitcraft and Clockwork. We are reading episode 54, chapter 4. We'll see if we go any further than that. Yeah. Let's get right into it, shall we? Tango arrived at the door of Jones' base no more than 2 hours after the incident, walking up to the base as they knocked, hearing the faint footsteps inside as the door opened, revealing Matthias. I was expecting you. The man smiled as the hermit nodded. Yeah, Blake wanted me to set up this place in pearls first, Tango replied. It'd be good to have extra protection, the man agreed. Come in. Your friends are somewhere in the house, also. Jim wanted to ask you something first before you got started. All right, Tango smiled as the man stepped back to let the hermit through. Tango walked into the main room as he looked around the area, just as he noticed Jim walking out of the kitchen. I heard you were coming on... Sorry. I heard you were coming on short notice, she chuckled before tilting her head. What exactly happened over there? Typical invisible spies trying to scare us. Tango shrugged. What else is new? She sighed and shook her head. You think these can help? You saw yourself. They do work. I could even show you if you want. She nodded before looking over at one of the walls. While you're at it, could you do something else for me as well? Name it, Tango replied. Is it possible for you to upgrade the system you set up earlier in any way so that it's not so easy to deactivate? She pondered. Yeah, I think I can sort that out. He nodded. I had a feeling you were going to say that. She chuckled as she gave him a quick hug before pulling away. Thanks and good luck. We'll try to stay out of your way. Tango laughed. No worries, I know what I'm doing. That's good. She nodded as she skipped away toward the stairs as Tango took out his redstone box that he brought with him, just in case he broke through the wall. Spending less than 10 minutes upgrading the redstone he had, making sure it wasn't overly complicated, closing back up the hole once he was done, and storing the box away. He didn't need it anymore, as he took out the other shulker, starting in the main room, as he put a few gadgets around, feeling the breeze of the machine's brush his ankles once more when he turned on the core machine he'd hidden behind a painting. Once he was satisfied, he moved into the hallway, getting most of the first floor before walking up to the second, carrying the box as he did so, hearing the faint sound of people talking as he set up the hallway, finding it a little more challenging, seeing as there were already redstone behind some of the walls. Didn't take him too long as he went from room to room, finally arriving to the last one as he walked in to see Jem and Green chatting with each other. Hey, Tango. Hey, Tango. Green said cheerfully as he'd already recovered well from the attack a few weeks prior. He was no longer bedridden and walking around on his own. You're looking great, Tango said with a smile. YouTuber nodded. I've been better. Is everything finished? Jem asked. Everything apart from the safe room downstairs. I didn't know if you wanted me to set one of them up in here. Might not be a bad idea, she admitted. I wouldn't expect you to do more than that today. All right. He smiled as he put down the box, taking a couple more of the gadgets and putting them in their places before putting away the box. Should be set and ready to go then. That's great news. Jim smiled before she shifted. Is there another reason why you came here? Not really, no, Tango admitted simply. I mean, not for me. Jim nodded her head slowly. Did you see who it was? The man spying on you in Green's place? Only bubbles, nothing more, Tango assured her. I'm not sure about Impulse, though. Clearly you've been seeing him for a while. I know. I've overheard our discourse talking about a few times, she admitted, glancing over at Green, who nodded. Blake has it under control, Tango said simply. He won't let anything happen to him. Yeah, Jim nodded. You guys haven't seen anything, though? Tango asked curiously. No, not yet, Green said simply. If we did, Matthias probably would put the place on lockdown. Jim laughed. Yeah, he's pretty determined to keep it safe. Do you know why? Tango asked. Two hermits glanced at each other for a moment, or Green replied. I have theories. Still, I think it's best not to know why. Tango nodded his head again. I guess that might explain why you're not seeing anything. Maybe. Green smirked with a shrug before the expression shifted. If it is who I think it is, then we need to be really careful. I plan on calling Impulse later today, Tango said, changing its voice to a hush whisper. To make sure he's alright. That sounds like a good plan, Jim agreed, joining him in. Why are we whispering? Crane asked curiously. Tango shrugged. You never know. I just don't want people to overhear. Yeah, you should probably do what you need to do, Jim said simply. You still have pearls to do. I also agreed to set up a few at Beat-Up's place as well, Tango replied. You're right, I should go get on with it. Take your time, don't rush it, Green insisted. It'll be better for everyone in that case. I will, the hermit chuckled, as he wished them well, as he closed the door behind him, walking down the stairs as he headed for Pearl's base, hoping the next 2 bases wouldn't take him long to set up. He was getting into a rhythm. The sooner he got done, the better it would be, or at least the greater chance for them. Chapter 5. It didn't take Tango long to set up Pearl's base with the gadgets, as well as the safe room under Gem's base. He was now heading for Beat-Up's base, with Tyler always not too far behind. There were a few clouds starting to roll in as he landed gracefully on the ground below, seeing the door open as Beat-Ups ran out. You made it! Beat-Up said eagerly. I told you he'd come over, the hermit chuckled as he took out the box. Want to help me set these up? Yeah, sure. Beat-Up said with a wide smile as he gestured for him to come inside. My escort's scouting the area outside. Might be fine for Tyler to lurk with us in here. Tango nodded as he walked into the room and put the box down as Beat-Ups opened it, taking out quite a few of them, the other hermit doing the same. Try to make sure they're spread out evenly so it gets the most possible area. Got it, Beat-Ups nodded as he ran upstairs. Tango saying nothing more as he went from room to room, even hallways, setting up the machines. He didn't try to rush it, ensuring each one was secure before moving on to the next one. It didn't take him horribly long before he had used what he'd needed, and he checked the box again. Just about empty. He had just a few to spare, which was fine. He could put some in his base to get more later. He wasn't in any rush with that. A moment or two later passed, before he saw Beat-Ups coming back down the stairs happily, as he landed at the bottom of the steps. Is that all you needed? Yeah, I think that's everything. Tango nodded thoughtfully. Good, I feel safer already. The hermit mused as Tango chuckled. I think I should get back home, Tango replied, glancing over at the sky, which was starting to darken. Out there? Beat-Ups asked curiously. I mean, there's a tunnel system below us, too, Tango suggested. Right, the hermit nodded. Just be careful. I will. Tango nodded as he walked to the door and opened it, stepping out as the chill breeze pushed him forward. As he looked around the area, nothing seemed out of place. Somehow he had a strange feeling someone was watching. Whether it was human, beast, or monster, he couldn't be sure. He shook his head as he noticed Tyler coming out behind him. He launched himself into the air, feeling a shower of sprinkling water as he soared above the trees, hoping he'd get home before the downpour. Minutes passed as he glided through the sky, feeling the wind rush through his hair and into his face, closed his red eyes for a moment. As calm and peaceful as it could be, even if he was getting a little wet. He opened his eyes again as he spotted his base ahead, landing gracefully to the ground, as the rain began to grow just a little heavier as he slipped into the house, waiting for Tyler to come through before closing the door behind them. He went over to one of the seats in his main room. Pulling out the device, he sat down. He pressed a few buttons on the device connected. A few moments passed before he heard his friend's voice coming through. You're sounding better already, Tango pointed out simply, hearing his friend chuckle. Yeah, I had a good few hours of sleep, Impulse agreed. Blake was standing outside my door the entire time. Is that a regular thing now? Tango asked curiously. For the past week, since I told him, yeah, Impulse sighed. I don't mind, really. The only thing is that he knows when I get one of those nightmares. Tango nodded his head. I don't think it's that bad, though. It isn't, Impulse chuckled. Did everything go well? Yep, Tango agreed. From what I can tell, anyway, I'll probably get more prepared to help a few other hermits. Huh? That doesn't make sense, does it? That doesn't make sense. It'll probably get some more get it. It'll probably get some hermits more prepared to help. It'll probably, I don't know. I don't understand that sentence. There we go. It'll probably get some hermits more prepared in case something happens. That sounds good. Impulse replied to him simply. You're really good at this thing. Hey, I'm doing my best to help my friends. Tango assured him. That includes you. Impulse chuckled again. I don't see why I wouldn't. I do appreciate it though. I was waiting for you to call all day. Cool, Tango said as he paused for a moment. How about you? Any more sightings? Not yet. Not since this morning anyway, he reported. He seems to be leaving me alone for the moment. Not sure if it's good or bad. I've set up my whole base already with those gadgets. So if he was around, I would definitely see him. Tango nodded. Green seems to think he knows who it is. He's probably right, the hermit mused. He does give off that some more energy. Do you think he'll be able to sleep tonight? Tango asked. I should be okay. Impulse said reassuringly. I know where to go if anything is very wrong, and I can't stay. Please be careful, Tango insisted. I really don't want something to happen to you. I know, I'm trying my best, Impulse replied. If I see him again, I'll probably go directly to Matthias and demand extra protection. Tango laughed. All right, then. I hope you sleep better tonight, then. I should. Impulse agreed. I feel great. I'll expect to hear from you tomorrow. You know it, Tango agreed, as the connection cut, as he put away the device, looking up to see that Tyler had wandered somewhere else. The house. He took a few moments to set up the remaining gadgets he had before finally calling it a night. As he went up the stairs, hearing his escort below, he headed for the bedroom. Unfortunately, this is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. My voice is starting to go. I should probably stop. Yeah. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that may be.